in 4 episodes. So we went from I'm about to be not be a noble, so let me learn how to utilize magic really well, to I am a noble, to I've completed the task that my family could never accomplish, to now I'm going to create my own kingdom. And the princess of the kingdom I'm currently in is bowing down to me like I'm some sort of god.
The next show we're going to be talking about is even longer name. I'm a noble on the brink of ruin, so I might as well try mastering magic.
Okay, this has I think they're still same. It's on episode 5 at this point.
Okay, 5 episodes in.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Okay, so like the first honestly, this is probably one of those shows I'm dropping. I'm going to be honest with you on that. And I rarely do that. I rarely do that. So, my biggest gripe with this show is the pacing. The pacing of this show is horrible.
Okay.
So, first episode, we get everything that the title suggests. He is
Mm-hmm.
reborn in another world as this third or fourth son of a noble who is on the brink of losing his nobility because he hasn't done what nobles are supposed to do or hasn't exceeded on something that he was supposed to do, yada, yada, yada. So the kid's like, well, cool. I'm in another world. Is magic a thing? I've always loved seeing that and thinking about magic. Can I do that? And he finds he has an aptitude for it. He's actually pretty good at it. So he studies, he trains. He's like, well, if I'm not going to be able to be a noble and live the high life, I might as well utilize what I have now in order to learn all I can about magic and do great things with that. Cool, great. To me, I thought that was the first episode. I'm like, cool. I think let's go on this. Let's see what happens. He's gonna become some great wizard, magician, whatever. Maybe he's going to become an adventurer, become the best one there is, doing all these crazy spells. In my mind, I guess I'm more thinking of like, shoot, the isekai with the one that's the grandfather of all isekais that we watched before with the kid who was that guy who got sent back as a baby
No.
and grew up.
Jobless reincarnation?
Yes, 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 yes. To me, I thought,
Mucho
okay,
potency.
this is kind of the route we're going here. I'm all for it. Let's see what this does, because I mean, that's kind of what they do there. Yeah, no, that's not what we did. Like, after the first episode, by episode 2, he had performed this great feat and become like gotten noticed by the king and queen kind of situation. By episode 3, he finished a quest that his family was supposed to do, that his brother got jealous because the queen and king on the second by the second episode had already given him his own baronship separately because of what he had done in episode 2. And then he tried to complete a task that his family had been unable to complete in episode 3. So the main character, the kid, does it and completes it. And then by episode 4, in episode 3, what they had to do was defeat this dragon, which was also very much like the whole battle literally lasted 3-4 minutes maybe. And then instead of defeating the dragon, he ends up absorbing the dragon. Like the dragon in his death decides that he thinks that the main character Liam is interesting because he recognizes that he's from another world, so he wants to bind himself to him. So all of a sudden Liam gets this huge power boost now that he has this dragon soul inside of him,
So now he's Naruto.
and kind of. And then by episode 4, he's the dragon tells him about these pixies that he had set up and helped, like, kind of the whole. See, we're getting a whole bunch of, like, we've got Naruto there. Now we get a slime situation because in slime Vildora was like
Yes.
his presence was keeping order in the forest. Well, apparently this dragon's presence was keeping order and keeping these pixies safe. So he tells Liam he wants him to go and take care of this for him. And so he finds them a sanctity that the dragon had put aside, and leads the pixies there, who then he names and ends up turning them into elves. So very much a reincarnated as a slime situation, because he names them and then
Oh
they
yeah.
upgrade into from pixies into elves. And then by the end of episode 4, he's trying to build homes for these elves, a la reincarnated as a slime, and he asks the princess who had come to meet with him on episode 3 because of his great deeds that he had already accomplished, who happened to have her engineer, the royal engineer, with her. He makes a clone of the royal engineer, brings it back with him, also brings the princess because she was curious what he was doing. She finds out he's in the lost land that no one knew about because the dragon had sealed it away for a long ass time, and then realizes that he's supposed to make his own kingdom here because apparently the rest of the world is going to go to shit, and he needs to create a utopia for the survivors to go to. In 4 episodes. So we went from I'm about to be not be a noble, so let me learn how to utilize magic really well, to I am a noble, to I've completed the task that my family could never accomplish, to now I'm going to create my own kingdom. And the princess of the kingdom I'm currently in is bowing down to me like I'm some sort of god. You see why I'm like, this pacing is horrible. I mean, if this is the direction we are going in, that's fine. But I would like to see the progression of us getting there. Not being like,
This
we gotta go, 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 go.
this is the pace of a remake where they're like, oh yeah, you saw the 52 episodes of us developing this story originally when the manga wasn't finished. Well, now the manga's finished, so let's redo some of the stuff that y'all already know because y'all watched the original make of this in 4 episodes, so we can get to the new cool stuff that follows the manga. That's basically.
I mean, yes, there is. Well, see, no, there's a manga out for this, but it's not even done. It's releasing.
Yes, but it's like
And there's a
that's
light novel.
the only way I
God,
would
this was all
accept.
done back in. This was all back. The release date for both of these things was back in 2020.
Yes. So what I'm saying is like the only way I would accept that the pace of that speed is if that case was true, where it's like, oh, I already know the story. You don't have to tell me the whole story again. I already saw the last 52 episodes. Now that there's a remake, let's go ahead and speed this up real quick. Any case other than that, I can't understand why it's so fast.
No, I. There was nothing that I could figure out as to the reason why it was that. It just doesn't make any sense.
So yeah.
So after like, I gave it one more episodes after that, and it's still doing crazy things, and it's still just I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's no, let's. It's so. I mean, like, all right, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, there are so many other animes that are way better than this.
Everybody slow down. Stop. You stop. You
Yeah.
stop.
And next thing you know, he's gonna be like Rimuru and become like the next Messiah or something like that. And I'm just like, where did this happen? You did not earn that title at all. Thank you very much. We saw the reason why Rimuru became what he did. You
Yes,
are becoming that with just in 5 episodes when he took what
3 seasons.
30, 40 episodes to do it.
Yes, exactly.
And it's like you're wanting to be Naruto, you're wanting to be Rimuru, you're wanting to be like what? No, just pick a style and stick with it, man.
Do you like any of the characters?
No, just no.
Which one do you dislike the least?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
The dragon's not even cool?
No, because you only saw him. You only saw him for like what 5 minutes in the second episode, and now all he is a voice. That's all he is.
Well, and like, it was cool, even though he wasn't there most of the time. Same thing about
and I like dragons.
Yeah, that's what
I like dragons, but I don't like him because he just stood. Okay, here's the battle went right. Rawr, rawr, big scary. Rawr! Kill him! Done. That's what it did! He had no cool moves. He had no cool abilities. He had, like, he's just like, I am a damaged sponge ready to take all of your swords and blades. But for some reason, everybody fears me.
Does he even look cool?
Kind of? I mean, not really, but kind of?
Okay.
It was, I mean, okay, if oh, you don't even see him in the one you have. I was about to say, the one that any chart has on, right, or any list, the one that's on any list right now,
Okay.
this has a picture of him in the back left corner. He's big and yellow. He's not even gold.
Okay, I was like the golden
I'm guessing
dragon.
he's supposed to be gold. That's
Okay.
yellow. That's not even gold. That's just yellow.
That's like tan.
I mean, yeah. And then, like, the main character, so he names the pixies, turns them into elves. Apparently, he names people, and all of a sudden, they become more powerful and have upgrades. One of which is the girl on the left, the brown-haired girl or whatever. She basically gets the ability, her name Jody or whatever. Jody, yeah, of all things. Really? Jody? Anyways, she gets the ability that anything, get this. Here again, slime all over again, but they try to be different. Anything she cooks can heal, but she has to cook it. So it's like Shion, except Shion had bad cooking that eventually she gets the ability to cook and everything tastes tastes good even though it looks horrible. Hers is I can cook things and heal you with my cooking. So her example of this was giving someone a sandwich. She made a guy a sandwich. How? Why are we going into that dull trope? Girl, get in the kitchen, make me a sandwich. I have a broken arm.
God.
I need healing. How bad and cliche can you get? Oh God, it's horrible. It's just horrible. So yeah, no. This is I'm like I can't do it anymore. I'm like there's no way. I just can't.
Yeah.
What's your superpower? Making sandwiches.
What you want? PB&J tuna, bologna.
It's so bad.
Wow.
It is so bad.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Pacing's horrible. Characters are cliche. They trying too much on trying to pull in other things. I'm just like, this is horrible. So yes, this is one of the few. I'm just like, I'm dropping. I'm done.
Okay.